And here we are, another day with cooking with Anton.
Yeah, good morning. It's 6 a.m. Saturday morning again, and it's time for cooking with Anton. Today actually we play more than we cook, and I'll tell you right in a minute. The food we want to make is Schnitzel. I prepared some breaded Schnitzel. I prepared some pork chops, and here's my lean cut of meat. I always like it a little bit marbled, so I cut them quickly. I only make a few. Here's my little wet towel underneath. Off you go. Put this here. Be quiet. I don't like that. There you go. And a light pound. I don't want to pound holes in it. Do that again. This side I use. There's nothing to it. And I do the same with my pork chops. It has a little edge of fat on it that improves the flavor when you roast it and when you fry it. And you don't like the fat, you can always cut it off on your plate. You see the different colors in meat. Something I want to point out. I didn't buy those. If you look at colors, you see very light and very dark. You always should use the middle color, and the reason is pigs have been genetically manipulated over the past 50 or 60 years in order to increase their amount of meat or decrease the amount of bones, whichever way you want to see it. Result was that we had the farmers raise the pigs, as I said, genetically manipulated, and the meat quality suffered. The result was a PSE, that's the technical term, that's the pale, soft and exudating, sweating I suppose, PSE character, and this is the lighter, the pale, or the DFD. I think this has a DFD tendency. It's a bit darker, and it's dark, firm and dry. So you look at your grocery meat shelf, you would pick the pork meat which is right in the middle. Then you get the best quality. The technical term again, PSE, pale, soft and dry, DFD, dark, firm and, oh boy, I lost it. No, I do that again. PSE, pale, soft and exudating, also sweating, and you see it, it's quite wet. DFD is dark, firm and dry, and this is the extreme qualities. Anyway, this would be a great product to, let's say, make a cooked ham, because the water retention is great. Anyway, the pounding takes some of it away. See, I open up the structure, and we'll see how these ones turn out. Anyway, what you should take when you go shopping, I said earlier, pick the color which is neither of the extremes. My flour mixture, you know, you could go now and get your pepper, get your salt or so. I included everything in my flour mixture in which I go now, but I need next prepare my breadcrumbs. You always have a dry bun there, and that's the way I go about it. And here's an invitation to play. I said it's not cooking, it's playing with Anton. I played with sesame seed in there. Today it's breadcrumbs only. I played with flaxseed. I played with instant mashed potato. The dry powder increases the crunchiness if you want a crunchy crust. Especially actually quite good for onion rings. Invitation to play. I also did, look at my note. Of course, the potato chips or the Japanese breadcrumbs. But this everybody has in the kitchen, so no special trip to the store for that. Off we go. In goes my eggs. And the trick here is I apply the flour, spice, Parmesan cheese mix. I take 2 each. There. It's nice. We're done with those. Now here I have a dry hand and a wet hand. Makes it all easier, and you can continue working like on a manufacturing line. My dry hand, my wet hand, and they're all busy. See, while this is doing the dry part, this is doing the wet part, and you're very efficient that way. So then it goes. Now we fire up our skillet, which I didn't do yet. I guess for the first time we should do a cut. And there's another reason. I just hear my cookies are done. They're beeping off and whistles. So please tell them we need to do a cut. And
all right, we'll do a quick pause.
Frying
and we're back now with Anton.
Yeah, it's part 2. Oh. The skillet is heated up. I added, you see, a bit canola oil. You can do butter, and I'm not deep frying my schnitzel for obvious reasons. I don't want them greasier. So here, that's Mom's old trick. It's not quite there yet. As soon as you see bubbles around your wooden stick, the oil is right. Not quite there yet. I put full power. I want to demonstrate that. Takes just a moment longer.
You see a little bit bubbling.
Yeah, a little bit bubbly. There should be some more. There they come now. You see it really bubbling around that stick, so you know. There you go, everything is there. We can load them up. In goes my pork chop. See, I have the sizzle I like. You want to close the surface. 2 pork chop, I shake the flour off a little bit, the excess. There, not too much of a mess. And let them fry away. Oh, I really have to run to my cookies again.
Okay.
And that takes a minute each side. Going away. I have it now on high, on the highest setting, and every time I do that, and I tell my staff, when you have your stove, electric or gas, whatever it may be, on the highest setting, you virtually tie yourself to the stove. You never ever leave the stove when it's on high. That's just the principle. Too often, you know, things started burning. Oh, I forgot, and in the kitchen setting there's always something else going on. And here we look at the edges again. They're not quite there yet. I can turn them around. For my taste, I have the maximum amount of oil. Usually I do with less. It's just want it leaner. I don't want it that greasy. Quick peek. We are just about there. What you want to see? A light brown. Try this baby. Yeah, it could have a little longer, and it's basically a straightforward process, just getting them done. If you have thicker cuts, you can do that too. After browning each side, you put a lid on so the inside gets done. Let's see how these ones are doing. Oh, this is most perfect one today in the group of 4. And he looks like the winner. What you actually do here, you bake with the egg and the flour, you bake your breadcrumbs to the meat. It's actually virtually putting a slice of bread around again. That's the way I see it anyway. Good. You serve some fresh garden salad on the side. You have maybe a lemon sprinkled over it, some lemon juice. And there's different types of schnitzels. Might want to quickly talk about. There's the Vienna, which is traditionally all baby calf. What's it called? Calf. There's the cordon bleu. You slice a pocket into your schnitzel, have it a little thicker, and put some cheese in there. And here we're getting close to our tasting. What should we have on the side? I have a new red beet salad, Kelvin.
Okay. Red beet is fine.
Yeah. You want to give it another try? I cooked it a little bit softer. Oh yeah, red beet. The salad season is upon us. Maybe an idea for a future episode.
Something fresh and yeah. I think that'll be good. Nice.
Mom always had see, I'm just double checking here. It's now better. Mom always had a carrot salad. Mom always had a red beet salad, a red herring salad when the salad season was upon us, and the beet salad, of course, you make all year. And we are good for serving. I think I'll reduce the heat. Cooking with Anton, Schnitzel and breaded pork chop episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.